I'm here today with Olia Kanoti, Managing Director of African Oasis Safaris. How did you get into tourism?
I felt love for travel, passion for travel has always been with me for as long as I can remember myself. So growing up in Ukraine, as early as I can remember myself, my family, my parents, my sister took me on a number of road trips, and we went to the seaside, we went mushroom picking in the forest, and those were the exciting times, and that was something that I have enjoyed and grew up doing and enjoying and experiencing with my family. And that kind of stayed with me, so when I got older, I started solo traveling and went to many places around the world that are very remote, very unique, and I always found it extremely interesting and learned a lot from all of my experiences and everything that I saw. And with that, one day I ended up being in Kenya and doing some work in Kenya, and I thought, this is where I want to be. This country really speaks to me. It just happened that at the same time I met a person who is now my husband, and things just fell into place, and everything has been easy since that time. And how often does it happen that you meet the love of your life and the passion of your life, and they happen to be in the same person.
What is AOS best known for?
So AOS is best known for our safaris, our luxury safaris, our traditional safaris, and our wellness safaris in the past few years. We show you wildlife, and we take a lot of pride in creating those moments that are unique, that you cannot replicate anywhere else, that you will remember for the rest of your life. And we are best known for creating high quality safari that you can bring your family on, you can bring your friends on, and go back home enriched.
What made you fall in love with Kenya?
So I would say two things. First, nature, and second, people. Not necessarily in that priority order. I think it's equally the same. So it is the most beautiful country that I have ever visited. I love the landscapes, I love the wildlife, I love everything when it comes to nature in Kenya and wildlife in Kenya. The tranquility, the serenity, you feel like you're part of where you belong. And then people, culture, people are extremely warm, extremely welcoming, extremely positive. And regardless where they come from, what corner of Kenya they come from, they're always open, warm, and welcoming. And I think that really did it for me, that I could just see myself living there and working there.
Is that why Kenya is a popular tourist destination?
Absolutely. I think wildlife, many people do want to see the big five, and they want to see them in their natural habitat, and not necessarily going to a zoo, but seeing how do animals live and behave in their natural habitats. And secondly, yes, the culture is very vibrant. So Kenya has 43 ethnic communities. They're all slightly different from each other, and they are all unique. So experiencing that culture that you cannot find back home is what draws a lot of people to Kenya.
What is there to do in Nairobi?
Some of the highlights would be Nairobi National Park. So for example, if you have only one day or one night in Nairobi and you've never been on safari, it is possible to have safari without leaving the city. So Nairobi National Park is situated just in the heart of the city, but it does have Big Five. So you can go there and, while you have your longer layover or while you're on your business trip and have a weekend available, and see the lions, see the elephant and see the wildlife without necessarily leaving the city. So that would definitely be a highlight. There are a few other places that are worthwhile visiting while you're in Nairobi. I would highly recommend the Giraffe Center. So if there is anybody who has never been kissed by a giraffe but wants to be, this is the place to be. Definitely. In a very safe and welcoming environment, you can have that experience and you can learn about conservation efforts as well. Another place is Sheldrick's Wildlife Trust, and this is an elephant orphanage. And again, you can learn about conservation efforts, about rescue efforts when it comes to baby elephants who were left without mother. You can even adopt an elephant and you can come back home and say, I now have an elephant in Kenya. And again, a very unique and worthwhile experience.